I just got through talking with Fidel and an older man. Okay, mucho gusto para encuentra. These guys are going up the hill. Okay, I just had a long conversation. I'm on the bridge. It goes up to Atilo, which is, I think, one of the first plantations, or well, not, I don't know, call these big farms that they had here in one of the big, homestead type places. Atilo. That's the way I understand it. Now, don't get me wrong. I could be totally wrong. But I was sitting here at the bridge. There's two bridges that kind of go away from the Parque Central and kind of up in the hills in a way. But I was at the second one trying to take a marker, and I met these guys. But there was two of them waiting, and I guess what happens is that truck, you see how it's got that bar in the middle? There's a bar in the middle. This is a real common way to transport people in cars. That bar, there's like a wooden bar in the center of the truck, and they sit in the back, stand in the back, and they go, it's transport. So this is probably, essentially the cheapest transport there is in Vilcabamba. And they also wait in front of in the morning. It's about, I don't know, it's pretty early. It's about 6:30, I think, in the morning. Yeah, it's 7:08 right now. So they got picked up at 7 o'clock, and they're going up. And the one guy had a bunch of stuff. He said circle to plant. I don't know what circle is, but he was going to plant it. And the other guy, I didn't really ask Fidel what he was doing. But I was here just because, asking him questions, because there's rivers here, and I wanted to know how high the water came up here on the thing, because when these inundación is the word for flood, but this water is going down, and Vilco is along the rivers over there. It's called an eco lodge. I don't know why you call it an eco lodge. Building alongside a river isn't really what I call ecologically correct, but they got a bunch of lodges, and I was wondering how high the water gets. And you can see they got concrete here, but that's so I got a little bit of a tour of the city, but you can see there's a lot of concrete here to try to control the water, but it probably comes up about 3/4 of the way on this, and obviously they're pretty serious about slowing the water down. But I was trying to wonder this because Vilco is has a bunch of separate lodges or buildings right alongside the thing, and they're not that far from the river, and it looked a little sketchy as far as they look like they built in the floodplain. But like he said the coast has it, so really we're up in the mountains. This is where the rivers start, and the rivers start here, and then they flow all the way to the ocean, right? And by the time they get to the ocean, all the rivers in the country collect and they form a delta, and that's where you'd have more floods. Kind of like the delta of the Mississippi in New Orleans, right? But always a good time in the morning. And we got some family coming down here. This is the time I like in the morning, is when things are natural. Okay, Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler. I also have My Vilcabamba, so I'm collecting a lot of information. If you guys want to get on My Vilcabamba and get verified, you could maybe get verified and read it. We're going to publish a guidebook, a city guide, in about August 15th of 2014. So whenever you watch this, but bienvenido, Vilcabamba, Ecuador.